What you are seeing before you is my 2013 year, the Snake Perth Mint coin. What I was doing with this coin was there was a mark on it. You have to go back to the first video. I don't even remember myself anymore. But there was some sort of mark on it, and what I decided to do was shove it in a drawer to see what would actually happen to the coin if I were to just leave it there. I fully intended to do videos of this every year, as you can see. This one's called 1 Year Later, and that was in 2015. But here we are in 2020 land, and now you're getting the subsequent video. What actually ended up happening was I moved, I got married, and now I'm trapped indoors as the majority of the people are these days, right? So it's kind of funny because that's what's happening at work. People are finding all this extra time and now finally getting down to the things that you didn't want to do, kind of like your backlog, right? So now I get emails every day about, hey, now that I got time to think about this, can you do this? And yada, yada, yada. So not including work, I mean, this has been on my backlog for 5 years. And now it's time to actually show it. So the cool part is I did a year of the Snake American, and then I moved on to an American Eagle at some point. There is a mark on my American Eagle, so I'm going to just switch to that one real quick. And as you can see, I thought I noticed something here. I think there was another mark too, but I decided to shove that in. So if you want to just take a look, I'm going to move over on here to the actual coin itself. So if you want to look, what we have here is, you can see that mark, which was actually turning purpley to red. It's basically gone away. See, so if I just move this. The thing I don't like about this toning after the years, I actually even forgot I was even doing this because I moved. So I just kind of put this in a box somewhere and didn't even realize where it was. And then I looked from some of my coins one day and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had all these that I was actually doing this. So again, I wanted to have a somewhat controlled experiment in the sense of I'm gonna put it in a drawer so that the air is all the same throughout the years, but since I moved, it didn't work out that way. So I don't know if this is just what happens over time, like all coins will follow this path or what, but I find it weird that, as you can see here, we have some blue, red to purples that would show up here, and you could see right there, there's that nice purple and that dark purple right there. And as you can see with this coin, it's almost like a blue, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I can just flash it back and forth. It's blue. It's almost like after a while the red just all disappears and just turns all blue. It reminds me of like a toilet puck, a silver coin, a urinal puck, and it just fades away. It's almost like the red goes away. You'd almost see like it's changing back. Let me try and get some natural lighting. I'm gonna turn this light off. Let's see if that looks better. Here we go. So you could see, it's wrong coin, Don. Wrong coin. Okay. As you can see, it's just the blue. You don't have that nice red anymore. Whatever, I'm just gonna touch this. I shouldn't control this, but as you can see, because I know someone asked, what happens if you take the side that has the cover on doesn't actually get tinted at all. There's no sort of toning or anything like that. You can see it around the edges, but that's because that's where the air is coming in, but where the capsule is in contact with it, there's no sort of toning. It's actually, I lie when I say that, because you could start to seeing like there's some toning creep that's happening around the fine silver, like around that edge. So it's almost like it's starting to tone naturally. And I really do like that reddish color. So if you've watched this video, basically what I'm saying is you kind of just trying to map out your color that you like. So I would personally stop it around the purple or the reddish. Once you get to this many years later part, you have what we see is just straight up blue, and I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna go back to, and I think the American Eagle was actually done a year after the snake coin. The snake coin was the first one, so it had a good year on it. And you'll notice that once I show you the snake coin. So as you saw with the American Eagle, which is almost all blue, you could see actually the blue fading away from the bottom of the snake coin right there. So I don't know why I don't like the blue. I actually am a fan of blue, but something about this shade of blue, not so good. And you could almost see again what's happening with, as with the American Eagle. If I were to flip this over, yikes. How am I gonna flip this over? Okay, I'll flip this over, and you could see where it is starting to tone on the backside. So when I did say about the parts of the capsule that are touching it don't tone, eventually it will. I find it really odd though that there's that one strip going across the queen's back of the head to the front where the nose is still white, still silver. Doesn't seem affected at all. So again, but I do like that where the red is starting to come back, and you could see that around the rims. And it's not coming back because it doesn't go through the cycle of red, purple. It doesn't go red, purple, and blue again. What's really happening is it started out all in I guess the body of the coin, and now slowly moving out to tone the edges. So it's kind of weird that the edges aren't getting toned evenly as the rest of the coin. Because you would even think it's like it's exposed to the same amount of oxygen. Like I get it if you're saying about the reeded edges, but it's not. It's just the coin. There's nothing overlapping it that should be blocking it from getting toned. So, anyways, that would be the tone coin. Again, I apologize for my delay here on providing this video, but I finally gave it. So, truthfully, what am I doing now in the world of coin collecting? I gotta plug this in. My phone's about to die. Coin collecting is a really interesting thing right now, right? In the sense of we know what the price of silver is, but good luck on getting anything around that without some massive premium. So where I am in the coin collecting world is, it's kind of funny because I see a lot of these newer people that are trying to buy coins wondering why the premium's so high. And it makes sense, I get it. I mean, it'd be nice if we can capitalize on the low pricing of silver, but no coin company is going to want to take a loss on any of their coins. And the funny part is I saw people talk about like wanting to sell their actual coins, and you know, no company is going to want it to buy for a say the spot price at this point. They're not willing to put out the money, and they're not willing to take a loss. So it's what I would do. It makes good business sense. But as people that collect silver, it makes you wonder where this whole pricing of silver goes one day, right? It almost makes you think that gold was the better one to buy. I like silver better, but when you think about commodity wise, when you think about in terms of flight to safety, which of the metals is actually the better metal? At this point, when you look at premium appreciation, the availability of it, what you could get for selling it, I feel like gold is definitely the winner. But in the end, I still love silver. Anyways, hopefully I get to remember to do this in a year. I wonder really what's going to happen. I almost feel like the blue is going to fade out into that nice light blue at the bottom. I could live probably with that light blue. But truly, I think I should have capped this around 2 years in to get that nice, I guess, rainbow effect here that you see here. And I know this was too harsh for me. It looked really weird. I didn't like it. But if I can get just a little bit of toning like on the edges there, like this American Eagle was, except for that big purple dot, that would have been pretty. Anyways, I hope you all are having fun coin collecting, and if you want to try out this toning, again, all I did was shove it into a drawer. Again, I think what you really want to do, if you wanted to make your own sort of tone coin, is somehow suspend this coin into air. That way you don't get any like actual line markings on the coin. So like that. Again, I have no idea how that happens that way, that you have just one strip there. But I always thought like an easel, like how you do a painting, like a coin easel would be it. But again, you'll have those marks on it while it's held there. So anyways, have a happy and a healthy. Bye.